Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about a major conversation happening in women's basketball right now involving WNBA players, league negotiations, and a warning from NBA legend Charles Barkley. As negotiations continue over a new collective bargaining agreement in the WNBA, several star players have been speaking publicly about wanting a bigger share of the league's revenue. Among those players are rising superstar Caitlin Clark, Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese, and New York Liberty star Breanna Stewart. Many players believe the league has grown significantly in popularity and revenue, and they feel that the athletes deserve a larger portion of that financial success. But Charles Barkley recently shared his thoughts on the situation during an episode of his podcast, The Steam Room, which he hosts with Ernie Johnson. Barkley made it clear that he supports WNBA players making more money. However, he also warned them to be careful about how they approach the negotiations. According to Barkley, labor disputes in professional sports rarely work out in favor of the players when they're facing billionaire owners and large corporations. He explained that while he wants the players to succeed financially, they should avoid pushing negotiations to the point of a strike or lockout. Barkley said that players need to walk into the negotiating room focused on making the best possible deal rather than risking a shutdown of the league. He also criticized some of the public attacks directed at league leadership, including WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert. These comments come at a time when negotiations between the league and the WNBA Players Association have hit a major roadblock. The two sides failed to reach an agreement before a key deadline on March 10th, even after long overnight discussions. Because of that, several important off-season events have been put on hold, including free agency and the expansion draft. The league had been planning to add new franchises in cities like Portland and Toronto, but those plans are now paused until a new agreement is reached. At the center of the debate is revenue sharing. WNBA players are asking for 26% of the league's total gross revenue, while the league has proposed a system where players would receive 70% of the net revenue. Union leaders argue that once expenses are removed from the league's proposal, players would actually receive less than 15% of total revenue. An internal vote among players showed just how strongly they feel about the issue, with around 84% rejecting the league's latest offer. Several WNBA stars have been vocal about supporting the union's position. Angel Reese recently mentioned on her podcast that if the players don't receive what they believe is fair, some are even willing to sit out. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark has taken a slightly different tone, saying she hopes both sides can simply come together, talk face-to-face, and find a fair agreement. Clark said that in her view, business should be about sitting down, looking each other in the eye, shaking hands, and respecting both sides. As negotiations continue, the future of the league's upcoming season and expansion plans could depend on how quickly both sides find common ground. One thing is clear, this debate about player pay and league revenue is becoming one of the biggest issues in the WNBA right now. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think WNBA players deserve a larger share of league revenue? And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more basketball news and updates.